What's happening?
Get ready for us. We're going live.
Bruh.
Fellas,
It's a chance of the 3.5.
Cheers,
What's going on?
Look at that, man.
what's up?
It's a chance of the 3.5 to be a fly on the wall. At the barbershop or gym, in the bathroom stall. Or when he's on his way from hanging out or work. At the end of the day, do you ever just want to get into a huddle to listen, rebuttal, or just plain understand what's happening in the cave of a man? Yeah.
Speak on it.
3.5. Yeah.
All right.
Man can't stand, you can't fight. A man can't breathe, you can't fight. A man can't see, you can't fight.
Extreme situations require extreme measures.
Ready? Let's begin!
What's up, George?
What's up? What's going on? What's good?
What's good? What's good, fam? What's up?
All good. All good in the hood.
Yeah, man. I love hanging out with you guys. This is nice.
You want to see me do this in like seconds?
Oh, yeah?
Can you do it in seconds?
Yeah. How many seconds? It doesn't matter. Boom, boom, boom. And then good. Done.
Look at that. Done.
Oh, okay.
Can I ask you a question? Did you just pick up another one?
I just this one. It's like there's a certain step you get to it, and it's like the last step, but it completely messes up the entire thing. So everyone thinks like, "Oh, you're not done." No, it's just like the same moves for like four steps.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Jardé, I heard the rooster crowing in the back. It even crows at night?
Sometimes, yeah.
Really?
So what happens is that when you hear a rooster, you know that's either they're about to go to sleep or about to get sunrise.
Oh, they're about to go sleep. Okay.
Yeah, they're about to go to sleep or sunrise is coming. So if you hear them about 3-4 o'clock in the morning, you know the sun's going to come up soon because they're just waking up. So they're calling everybody. So you just have to hear them all over the place. Yeah, they're about to go to sleep. So what they're doing is they're trying to find spots in the tree to sleep in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, they fly up to the tree?
Yeah, they fly up to the tree. So if you walk around, you see all of them up in the trees sleeping. They don't sleep on, they sleep on the trees. Yeah.
I didn't know they got that much height.
Yeah, they do. It's just a matter of they can fly for long periods, but they can fly high. It's just
Is it because they're so heavy or just what?
I have no idea why, but they can only fly for about 5 to 10 seconds and then down. That's about it.
It was like, he ain't going nowhere. He'll be back.
Exactly.
All right, listen up, y'all. I'm y'all substitute teacher, Mr. Garvey. I taught school for 20 years in the inner city, so don't even think about messing with me. Y'all feel me? Okay.
Are you teaching or are you taking class?
I'm teaching now, so I'm doing online classes.
Awesome.
So I'm teaching grade 3, grade 5, and high school, first year high school and last year high school. So last year high school I'm doing French and Spanish. First year I'm doing French and math. In middle school I'm doing math, science, social studies. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Are you enjoying it?
It's so much fun. It's so much fun teaching. Like I tell anybody I would like to teach, I just wish it paid more money.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I think all teachers do, yeah.
We all. Teachers, I think, are the most underpaid people. I think teachers should be
man.
getting so much more.
They should be getting paid so much more money.
Teachers and nurses, I think, are the two most underpaid.
Exactly. And people don't understand, like, doing online school is so much harder than in a classroom. So much harder. So much more work. Because in a classroom where you teach a class, you say, okay, pull out your books and write out this whatever in the books, that's fine. But online, I have to sit down here and create a PowerPoint presentation, create a Word document, create everything, send it to everybody individually. Then they fill it out and send it back to me one by one. And when I get it, I have to email every single student again. It's a headache. Instead of just saying, write this down, I look at it, I red pen, tick.
That's crazy. Hey, George, I heard him say something that I was just like, do you remember how old you were when you stopped hearing social studies versus history class?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I would say it was like, I actually think it was probably high school, because the first year of high school I would be like social studies, and they were like,
no, history
or global studies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so, and I think it's because it changes in different directions. Like social studies is like, so I guess
social
like
studies is a broad thing. It encompasses everything. But when you go to history, you go to history of the country, or supposed to go to history of the country.
Yeah, because I would take like whatever, American history, European history.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like here in the Caribbean, we don't even do proper history. Like I did history, and then all the teachers were talking about, slavery. Slavery is this and this. I'm like, where's our actual history? What happened before slavery? And there was nothing before slavery. I'm like, so that's all you're gonna teach us, slavery? That's it?
Well, that's kind of how it is here too. I mean, they don't talk about much before slavery or before they took over the land from the Indians. They just talk about Christopher Columbus.
They talk about George Washington.
Yeah.
They talk about the war. They talk about world wars.
Yeah.
They talk about.
They talk about Christopher Columbus, and they talk about sail the ocean blue. And
right. No, he's right.
Yeah.
I mean, these are like the things that are taught.
Christopher Columbus was once lauded as a national hero for supposedly discovering America, but much of his legend was pure hype. He didn't land where he planned, he despoiled the soil he landed on, and he soiled his accomplishments with acts of cruelty. According to the Florida Museum, Columbus believed that the Earth had a round base and an upright bulge shaped, quote, like a woman's breast. He also asserted that at the peak of the planet Mammory sat the Garden of Eden, or as the New Yorker called it, quote, the nipple of the world. Columbus arrived at his idea in 1498 after reaching the coast of Venezuela during his third voyage. However, he thought he had reached Asia, which led to some major discrepancies between what he was seeing and what he should have been seeing. Columbus naturally turned to the one universal language, dance. Columbus ended up on the coast of South America. Approaching the island of Trinidad, he spotted people in ornate headscarves near canoes, people who he hoped he could trade with or possibly enslave. Trinidadians also seemed to recognize this and stayed put. Then Columbus tried to attract them with shiny objects like pans, which created interest but no actual interaction. Finally, he had a crew member perform a jig while playing a tambourine, hoping it would essentially start a giant dance party. Instead, the locals fired a volley of arrows. Foiled in his plans, Columbus sailed away because even he finally realized that the jig was up.
Christopher Columbus is the plastic lion. Christopher Columbus is the plastic lion.
Yeah. The funniest thing is I tried that with one of my students. It's a grade 3 class. So the grade 3s would be about maybe 6 or 7.
Grade 3?
Yeah, grade 3, 4th grade. About 6, 7 there, about 7, 8 maybe.
Oh, so you guys count like kindergarten is first?
Kindergarten is the first one, then 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade.
Because our 3rd grades were they like 10 years old?
Oh, okay, that's further up the line.
Because we got K. Our 3rd graders are like 9, 10 years old, right?
Yeah,
No.
So we have kindergarten is at 5.
Yeah, kindergarten's 5, 1st
5,
grade 6.
yeah. That's right.
2nd grade is 7.
Right.
Grade 8.
Oh, I guess 3rd grade is like 8 or 9. Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
8 or 9. Yeah. So
Okay.
basically, I was like, okay, guys, what happened with the first settlers? Just a random question of that. What happened with the first settlers? All right. So instantly, one of my students is like, yeah, they were living nicely and everything, and Chris Columbus come and just killed everybody. I was like, oh, wow.
Oh, whoa. Where did you get that from?
I was like, all right, your mom taught you everything. All right.
The Taino treated Columbus and his crew with the utmost hospitality. Columbus repaid their kindness by returning with 17 ships and 1,200 men, so he could enslave the Taino and steal their gold. There was only one problem: they didn't have any. This infuriated Columbus, and soon he and his crew began to slaughter them. Columbus's regime was so senselessly brutal that by 1542, the Taino population on the island had fallen to 200. He didn't discover America, and he didn't prove the earth was round. He just bounced around the Caribbean, slaughtered a bunch of innocent people, and died thinking he had made it to India. Columbus was a historical footnote. But that changed in 1828 when Washington Irving, the author of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow and other tall tales, wrote the first English-language biography of Columbus. And Irving's myth caught on big time when some new Americans were searching for a hero. Throughout the 19th century, a surge of Italians immigrated to America, where they were persecuted and treated like they didn't belong. To help prove Italians were a part of the American story, Italian Americans latched onto Irving's version of Columbus and promoted it like crazy.
You know what? I don't even mean to laugh about it, but it's like, I don't think that part of history is really was taught.
Nope.
No.
Like, about Christopher Columbus specifically.
Yeah.
You see, the thing is, what I tell people is that you are hearing the story from the people who won the battle. You're hearing the story from those who won it. You don't hear the story from the other side. Of just imagine you're in your house, you're chilling, everything's nice, calm, cool, and this guy just comes in and be like, yeah, this is my house now. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. You don't like it? Dead. And
Pretty much. But they don't even talk about that part. They just talk about how he begged for the money for the ships or whatnot.
Yeah, to come back.
Then Pinta Santa Maria.
I think initially she said no, and then
he was the first one to discover it.
She initially said no about something, and then she said, "But I'll give you this," or something like that.
I don't even know the whole story, but
I'm surprised they haven't tried to do a biopic or something like that.
Ooh. Until it's
you open up a can of worms in this day and age, Darren.
Ooh.
Guys, did you forget about the whole like Columbus Circle thing? They were like trying to protest on the Columbus Circle.
Man, a lot of people are still not ready to have that conversation.
He's serving God. He's the first one who discovered Jamaica. Higher than sailor. What about the Arawakians and the few black men who were down there before him?
Even when my son was born, he was born in Chicago. So I was like, they were asking me, what's your ethnicity? I'm like, nothing on that paper.
Other, right?
Other. And I'm trying to explain to her, my tribe is Kalinago. I'm a Kalinago. She's like, what's that? Well, there were people that lived in the Caribbean before Columbus came. Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they couldn't understand. Yeah.
That's such a tough thing because everyone can, everyone sort of doesn't box themselves.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Especially now, especially the last 5 years, people.
They're waking up.
No, I'm just saying, people identify.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah.
It's not like, I gotta tell you, I'm trying not to raise my kids like that's
yeah, because I keep on telling people
the boy, it's like you have to have an open mind. It's because it's what
exactly.
You have to prepare your kids for society.
Exactly.
Not just your values.
And it's messed up like that because even when I was in school, we grew up back home in St. Lucia, we have so many mixed races. And we don't even look at it like races. We just, that's just another St. Lucian, that's just another guy. And then I had guys from Germany, I had guys from France in my class. And just another St. Lucian, whatever. You just lighter skinned than us. But you're just a regular person. But it's only after I left St. Lucia, I started doing ships. I was like, oh, you're classified as this. You're classified as that.
Right. Well, every time you go on any kind of mariner, any kind of ship life, everything has a class.
Yeah.
Everything has a designation or a delegation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're the, you're in the band. Oh, you're the performer. You're the singer.
Exactly.
You're a captain. You're a lieutenant. You're a staff sergeant.
Yeah, and I struggle so much because I keep on telling people, that doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter because if all of us get off the ship on thoughts, what do you look like?
None of that stuff. None of that stuff even goes anywhere. It's like
exactly.
Once you're off the ship, you're just
a regular person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mind blown. For the viewers in the audience, for the people listening in the audience, Jardé just touched his head like his brain exploded. It was like
exactly. It makes sense to tell people, if I see you walking on the street, you're in a jeans and a t-shirt, I'm in a jeans and a t-shirt. Ooh, wow. Can someone tell that I'm the pianist on the ship? Can someone tell that you're the captain? No.
Right.
That's true though. That's true.
Right. Yeah.
Totally true.
I think we need to start recognizing that and being consistent. Like, you know, it's one of the things that I think for me, guys, was like really advantageous about growing up in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah.
I never had that kind of like that person's black.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing I loved about staying in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, I grew up with like, you know, my best friend is Jonathan, is Puerto Rican. You know, my other best friend is, you know, African American. One of my other friends is a Chinese kid. Like, I grew up in a melting pot. Like, I don't understand people who are like that, you know, but then I have friends that grew up in like rural Texas. It's like,
yeah.
where like, all their boys are white.
Yep. So it's all different. Yeah, trust me. It was a breath of fresh air for me being in Brooklyn compared to walking around in Europe.
It's different, man. It's different.
Completely different.
It's completely, and it's like shocking.
Yeah, it is, because when I was living, let's say I was in Chicago. Chicago's like, yeah, that's a black city. It's fine. But in Brooklyn, I felt like I was still at home, because there's something about Caribbean lifestyle of when I was on the ship that just didn't happen, where people say good morning, literally. So in Brooklyn, you walk in the street, good morning, good afternoon, whatever.
Right.
I go to Manhattan, good morning, huh? They look at you like, why are you
You're
talking?
away from me.
Why are you talking? Why are you trying to converse with me? No, stay away. But in Brooklyn, everyone's just like, it's regular Caribbean pot. Everyone's just together.
Where were you in Brooklyn? Like Bed-Stuy?
I was in Flatbush.
Flatbush. That's where my wife grew up.
Oh, nice.
My wife grew up in Flatbush. Grew up in Rugby.
Yeah, man.
Rugby
nice,
Road,
nice.
which is which is like literally in the heart of Flatbush. And man, it is real heavy in the streets of Caribbean. And the food. I mean,
food.
I mean, Darren stayed with Johnny. Johnny lived out there for a minute.
Yeah, we lived in
it's like Manhattan Avenue. It's like Manhattan Avenue, or
yeah, we lived in
Crown Heights.
No, it's where Biggie's from.
Is it not Bed-Stuy?
Bed-Stuy.
The livest one. Yeah. I got my Brooklyn card back. I was about to lose it.
Man, I was about to lose everything. I was about to be like,
oh man.
Yeah, Bed-Stuy. That's where we were. But before that, when I first moved to New York, the first place that I lived in was Clinton Hill.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
Bed-Stuy. Yeah, just popped up.
Bed-Stuy, it just popped up.
Yeah, Bed-Stuy. Biggest from Bed-Stuy. Yeah,
do or die Bed-Stuy.
Christopher Wallace way.
He's his mom's from Jamaica, right?
Yeah, he's Jamaican. Yeah, his mom's Jamaican.
Yeah,
man. Caribbeans everywhere.
The Gents of 3.5.
Well, all right.